Pooja, you can hear me? Can you hear me? No, I cannot hear you. But you can hear me, right? Okay. So let's
Can you
start.
hear me?
Yes, now I can hear.
Okay.
My voice is clear, right? To
Yes,
you.
yes, ma'am. Om Shanti.
Okay. So let's start the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back neck straight, aligned, relax. Go into your posture. Merge with your posture and observe the alignment of your back, your neck, your shoulder, your spine. Now, very slowly, bring your awareness towards your breath. How the breath going in and coming out. Observe this involuntary action of the breath. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Now, prepare yourself for the three-time I'm chanting along with Shanti. So inhale for the Om. Take a deep, prolonged breath for the Om. Om. Shanti. Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Now join your both palm, grab your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Om Shanti. Welcome to the meditation class, all of you. So, in previous session, we talked about it, the Gayatri Mantra, the Maha Mantra, top mantra, which basically have the tremendous benefit if you chant correctly. Gayatri Mantra pronunciation, we, one by one, we learn the pronunciation and the meaning of the Gayatri Mantra, one word by one word. I hope you understand. I also share the video. I hope you listen and you get the meaning and you get the pronunciation of the Gayatri Mantra. Pronunciation is very much important. If you do not get the tone, that's okay. Accent, that's okay. But pronunciation is very much important for every mantra. So, Gayatri Mantra, Gayatri is a goddess of the wisdom, and also, Gayatri Mantra. It's also, we chant this mantra in order to worship the energy, the sun energy, because of the sun, everything is growing around you. You get the food, water, air, everything. All the climate is created by the sun. Sun is the source of the energy. So many ancient yogis, they chant the Gayatri Mantra in order to worship the god sun. So, and yes, the god of the wisdom also, we chant this mantra in order to, showing the respect towards the god of the wisdom, that which is basically the highest brilliance. That's also we chant Gayatri Mantra. And if you want any materialistic things, again, even I talked about in previous session also, if you look for the any materialistic, you're looking for the any matters, you want something to achieve in your life, you want to reach somewhere, you want to be rich, or you want to have the kids, or you want to get the peace. So many people use this mantra in order to get fulfillment of their desire, so petty or big, it's up to you. So this mantra works for on everybody. Everybody can chant, but what kind of intention you are using it, that kind of benefit you will get by chanting this mantra, because you create certain kind of vibration and energy around when you set certain intention. So spiritual intention, if you have, you want to achieve the peace or relaxation of the mind, if you want to chant this Gayatri Mantra, again, you would be achieving it. So this is there's more benefit: mental, physiological, psychological, spiritual, all kind of benefits you will get by chanting Gayatri. So this is a Maha Mantra. Even you don't know and you just chant this mantra rightly. Again, I'm saying with the right pronunciation. Forget about the meaning. Just right pronunciation, you will get all the benefits. Okay, whatever intention you set the intention in your mind, conscious level or unconscious level. So today we're gonna chant and see what kind of vibration and sensation you're gonna feel about it. So yesterday we just work on the pronunciation and the meaning, and today we're gonna start the proper chanting. So any doubt till here, any difficulty related to the Gayatri Mantra?
Like this mantra should be chanted during daytime or any restriction, and how
It,
many rounds?
how many rounds? Okay. See, initial level, we not worrying about these things. Understand this thing. When we are chanting certain things, we cannot start counting it. Yes, but there is a specific number, especially in the japa meditation and the ajapa meditation. The specific 108 times you have to chant at least minimum 5 times, or like 101. There's a specific number, 5, 3, 5. Like if you don't have much time, so 3 times. If you have a little bit more, 5 times. Like odd numbers, right? Odd numbers basically are considered to be as big 3 times because of we are denoting to the deity. 5 times, 2 more we dedicated to 3 deity, and 1 to ourselves, 1 to the universe. Then 108 times, so 108 times is a specific number which basically um, which related to the sun and the earth relationship. Okay, so 108 times you can chant. So there's a specific number, right? But that's come in when you work on your pronunciation, when you because many people they chant the whole day also. It's they contemplating in their mind also. So that's also you can do whole day. You can practice, or you can decide the specific number. Specific number, it means you are setting the intention, certain intention, and you are making the discipline. You know, when we are limited ourselves, okay, this time we're gonna chant, this number we're gonna chant. How many times this number I gonna chant. So you set the certain specific limitation around you. So you create the discipline when you are chanting. That's good. You can do it. You get the again the benefit, certain kind of benefit you will get. Like it's like doing the fasting, right? When we do the Savan Kejo fast then
Yes,
Monday,
yes,
right? So after
yes.
Savan fasting during the raining season, we open the fast. So our intention is fulfilled and we stop. So when you set this kind of intention that 108 times my intention would be fulfilled and I'm gonna stop this thing, this discipline, this limitation, whatever you decided. That's why many people they said these things like specific number. By chanting it, you will get whatever you want, and then afterward you can stop. Okay, but again, meditation, why we are doing it, you have to ask the question to yourself. And then you can set like a specific number, but initial level we are not setting the specific number. Why? Because this is my personal experience also. Right now we have to focus on the pronunciation also. Second, if you create the discipline and limitation, you are setting certain kind of intention in your mind that, and you're busy in the counting the number, right? Okay, you start counting with your finger,
Yes, yes.
right? So your mind is little bit diverted, which I have experienced. Your mind is start observing the counting rather being observing the chant, observing the mantra. You start busy yourself. Okay, it's become the mechanic. It's become the, oh, I have to make it complete and I have to finish it. That's come initial level. So many people who decided, okay, those who create the discipline, but make sure when you decided that this specific number I gonna chant, it should not be become robotic or the mechanic, like you want to finish the task. If you get this kind of intention, your meditation would be rotten, spoiled. You won't get any benefit out of it because your intention is changed and you don't know. It's happened subconscious level and unconscious level. So you have to observe. It doesn't become uh, the kind of habit of your body or of your mind, or a kind of monotonous thing which you daily doing in your life. So जैसे हम पूजा पाठ करने की आदत डाल देते हैं, अरे दिया ही तो जलाना है. So
Yes,
many
yes.
people, and they lose the intention. No, they are not into that practice. They are just doing out of just they have to do it. That's I'm saying.
Mechanical work.
Mechanical work. That's I'm saying. So be very, it happened a lot. So be conscious. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's happened a lot. When you set certain numbers, you set certain time limits, you set certain, things. So mind diverted to that thing and rush toward to finish it. So initial level, try to avoid it, but you can do your experiment with it. I did mine. And so I understand initial level, it's not good. You have to work on you that this doesn't make mechanical or habit of your mind, and you're not rushing to finish it. You have to be there. You have to be in each word, each chanting, each recitation. You have to be present there. So it's most
Can I,
important.
is there any value like in like if you listen to other people chanting and you say it in your mind, but you don't say it out aloud, like like if you just have some chanting music on and you're doing other things and saying it in your mind, does that have any value?
Yeah, at least you get something. It's more, it's more like rather being doing nothing, it's better to do something. You get specific. But again, the chanting the mantra in the background, it creates certain kind of vibration in the climate also. And you're paying attention towards it. Your mind get a little bit peace around it. Like it's more
Mm.
like you doing the, chanting the other thing, playing the music in the background and you're enjoying your work. It's
Mm.
work like that. But but the full with when you're chanting with the full awareness, the result would be different. When it's playing,
Okay.
you cannot catch up with the lyrics, you cannot go with the full attentive mind, right? Because mind
Okay.
is in doing the other thing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you have to be little bit, you get the benefit. I'm not saying you won't get anything. You get something. You're gonna enjoy your work more than anything else. Mind is busy in doing two things. So you can play the music at the background, but again, you create the certain kind of climate around you. Make sure it
Mm.
should be the video which I've shared you. You have to play that one because the pronunciation is very correct. It's said it's sung by the Anuradha Patwal. She is very great
Mm.
singer. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
foreigner singer, okay, not the European singer. Why? Because their accent, their tone is different to chanting the Gayatri mantra. So it's gonna
Mm.
create different kind of vibration, and maybe it will rather than giving you the good result, it will might harm you. So
Okay.
okay, so as I keep telling, certain months the words create certain sound. We are not focusing on you are European, you are black or something like that. Don't think about it. I just want to clear this thing. The pronunciation play a very important role of each word. So it creates certain kind of strong sound and sounds
Mm.
related to the vibration. That vibration, particular kind of vibration should be created by chanting the mantra. So you get the at least benefit, not rather being creating the wrong vibration. If you create the wrong one, like yog now become yoga, and when it's become yoga, it's totally changed all the purpose. Now it's become
Mm.
fashionable. It loses the meaning, it
Mm.
loses the essence. Same happened with the chanting the mantra.
Mm.
So um, people use for the fun, even they just chant, they use the guitar, they start chanting, and they just like a hip hop culture kind of thing. It's
Mm.
okay. to enjoy, but properly. Don't play with the mantras. It's too risky, you know. It's a tantric practice. Rather being getting benefit, you're gonna harm yourself. So keep it this thing in your mind. Don't play with the mantras. Play with other things, but not specific these mantras. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And watch the previous video, Monica, so you get the better understanding about when I started the chanting session, how the sound and vibration work on your body. So you get the proper understanding. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, dear. So I hope any other doubts you want to ask, or we can start the practice. All is
All
clear?
clear. Yeah, yeah.
Good. So yes, Pooja, you asked the best time, morning time when sun is about to rise, Brahm Muhurat
Okay.
time, right before the
Mm.
sunrise,
Mm.
2.5 hours. This is the time. Whenever
Mhm.
sun is about to rise, before 2.5 hours, right? And when sun is about to set, so that is the ideal time when you know day becoming night and night becoming day. This is the best ideal time to chant. It can be time is changeable in every country, so you can just understand when there's a you know sun is about to rise. There's a light coming. Maybe you cannot see the sun, but there's a little light coming out, so you can see sun is about to rise. And before that, we call to three in the morning time. We call 3:45 a.m. This is the best time in Indian climate, in Indian continent. And in other countries, in European countries, you can just understand 2.5 hours before this, you can start chanting. And when sun is about to set, again 2.5 hours, you can start your chanting. Okay.
Yes.
And yes, when you wake up, if you don't believe in this thing, that's perfectly okay. And then you can chant when you wake up and when you going for the sleep. That's also you can do.
Okay. Okay.
So now come into the sitting posture. Let's start the practice. Again, same precaution. Don't give the any pressure. Go with your own pace. Do not try to tune it, uh, tune with the other people or tuning with me. Go with your own individual pace. Okay. So, and also rhythm should be, it doesn't matter you follow the rhythm or not, but important pronunciation. If your body get tired by chanting, your throat get tired, relax, keep contemplating in your mind, take the break, and then again start. But don't stop in your mind. You can chant in your mind, or you can chant loudly. Both way you can do the chanting, but don't take the pause in between. Recite it in your mind or recite the loudly. Both way you have to do. So whenever you get tired, recite in your mind. If not, keep chanting. So follow my instruction. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back neck straight. Relax completely. Sitting posture, any sitting idle posture you can choose. Check your alignment. Now, very slowly bring your attention towards your breath. Observe your breathing, how the breath going in and coming out. Observe patiently, carefully, attentively. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Now, set the intention. Throughout the chanting, this chanting play very important and crucial role to bring the peace, to bring the bliss to your mind, to your body, to your soul. So set the intention in your mind throughout the practice. I'm not gonna move my any part of the body while chanting. If there's a pain, you can stop, contemplate, decide in your mind, and slightly you can move your body, but very slowly. You can change the posture, but take the pledge. If you remain into the one position, you maintain the stillness with comfortness. You have to practice, set in your mind, set this intention in your mind. Throughout my chanting, I will not move in, remain comfortable and start going with your own pace, chanting with your own pace. So take a deep, prolonged inhalation and while exhalation, start your chanting. If you forget, you can listen first me and then you can join me. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tattaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tattaviturvarenyam Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Bhurbhuva Swaha Tattaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tattaviturvarenyam Om तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। तत्सवितुर्भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। तत्सवितुर्भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि प्रचोदयात्। very slowly, very slowly. Complete your chanting. And observe your natural pure breath. Now, take a deep, prolonged inhalation, deep, prolonged exhalation. Now, prepare yourself for the 3-time chanting along with Shanti. Inhale for the Om. Take a deep breath. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes. The great smile. Om Shanti. So, any doubt, any related to the
We can't hear very well.
now you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, any doubt, any queries related to the chanting? All is clear?
Yes, yes, clear.
Yes, it is.
So we're gonna end the session. Yes, good. So tomorrow we're gonna learn the new technique of the chanting and new method. So keep practicing, keep motivating yourself. More you do the practice, more you do the chanting, more you will get the benefit. And you because it's not like you have to try all the meditation technique, but one in order to get the benefit. But yes, this is the technique which we are learning. After that, when you want to go into the deeper level, choose one of the technique and start practicing that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, take care.
Thank you.
Welcome.